In Thailand, the caretaker Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawat's administration coming under increasing pressure from rice farmers this time. They're planning to scale up their protests against the government by closing all main roads in the country tomorrow.
Well, the farmers, mostly from Thailand's central western provinces, are demanding payment for the rice they sold to the government under its flagship rice pledging scheme. The government agreed to pay farmers above market rates for their rice, but payment has been delayed for months.
Well, the farmers are also threatening to gather in Bangkok and rally in front of the Ministry of Commerce. Channel News Asia's Panu Wongchong joins us now from the Ratcha Prachong intersection, where anti-government protesters are still camping out tonight. Panu, what kind of an impact is this blockade by the rice farmers?
Good evening, Tim. Good evening, Glenda. Well, at the moment, the impact is very minimum. I mean, these rice farmers' blockade is causing traffic congestion in many key highways around the country. But by and large, the highway system in Thailand can cope so far. However, the threat to escalate that campaign could see a potential more disruption to traffic and maybe other things as well. So earlier, I had a chance to visit one of these rice farmers' blockade to find out what their protest is all about. It may look like a small crowd, but these rice farmers from 6 provinces in central and western Thailand are causing major traffic congestion at Phet Kasem Road, the main route connecting Bangkok and southern Thailand. And this is just one of the many roads rice farmers are blocking, crippling traffic across the country. Most of the farmers have been protesting on the streets for almost a week, demanding payment for their rice as promised by the government's rice pledging scheme. Some haven't been paid for months, which means they cannot start the next round of harvesting.
เดือดร้อนนะคะคือว่าจะลงทุนครั้งต่อไปแล้วค่ะครั้งที่1เราก็ยังไม่ได้เงินเลยและครั้งที่2นี่ก็น้ำเข้านาแล้วด้วยค่ะเปิดวันที่2กุมภาน้ำก็เข้านาแล้วค่าตีเทือกเก่าก็ยังไม่ได้ให้ค่าเกี่ยวข้าวค่าพันธุ์ข้าว
Only a quarter of the farmers participating in the rice pledging scheme have reportedly been paid for their crops. The delayed payment to the others is a result of the lack of buyers. The latest potential buyer to pull out, the Chinese government, citing the probe by Thailand's anti-corruption watchdog. The country's political deadlock also means caretaker Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawat lacks the credit to take out a fresh loan to finance the troubled scheme, now $4.3 billion in debt. Many farmers say that in hindsight, the scheme, which promised to pay $457 per ton of rice, or about 40% above the global market price, is excessive. They now say they prefer to sell in the market themselves at a cheaper price rather than rely on the government.
จะได้ 7,000-8,000 ชาวนาก็ยินดีเพราะคือข้าวของเราถึงยังไงเราได้ตังค์อยู่แล้วข้าวเราเราค่าเท่าไรเราก็ได้ตังค์อยู่แล้วดีกว่าอยู่ตรงนี้แล้วไม่มีความหวังอะไรเลยถามกี่ครั้งก็ไม่มีคำตอบที่ชัดเจนอ่ะ
Many of these rice farmers are not a fan of anti-government protest leader Suthep Theaksuban, but some, like this group, are ready to join him on the streets of Bangkok because they have lost faith in the Yingluck government. And these farmers have told me earlier today that many of them will be coming to Bangkok tomorrow to participate in all these shutdown activities of the anti-government protesters.